Hey there, it's Dr. Jim. Thanks for stopping by for some information. I've been on a rampage, researching, writing, filming, sharing so much information, and in my hands here I have 3 different topics that are going to be on the blog. I've got the articles, and now I want to give you some information if you would rather just watch me on the video. So you know I'm into culture change. Well, had a thought. Culture change begins with personal change, one person at a time. Allow me to explain. Many organizations across the globe engage in a process called culture change, in which they attempt to develop many new company traits, norms, structures, and behavioral patterns among their employees. One approach that they take is a top-down approach. Top-down, meaning leadership creates the blueprints for cultural change in a boardroom, and then they mandate it company-wide. That approach might work for some companies. Many companies it might not work at all. I don't see it really working phenomenally in senior care. So if we really want to make lasting change, we might need to make very small behavioral changes among our employees who are actually working in the trenches on the floor, in the departments. So here is some support for what I'm talking about. Not a top-down approach, but a bottom-up approach to culture change. Although some culture change ideas may start at the top of the organization, which is fine, to get significant employee buy-in, a commitment must be made to change their beliefs, the ways that they do their work, their daily behaviors and processes. Communication is 100% necessary to explain why culture change is even necessary, and how it will successfully transform the workplace for the better. When the staff feels the need for change, when they're given the tools to work with, and forms of commitment to make change happen, there's a greater chance for success. Now, why do we need culture change in any organization out there? A lot of reasons. Damaged reputation. It happens. High employee turnover. That happens all the time. Poor services. Lackluster customer service. Unethical practices. Poor employee relations. And a loss of competitiveness. They have lost their edge, and the list goes on. Some companies will initiate culture change during mergers or acquisitions. Others will begin efforts when new leadership is brought in, and that can cause some anxiety. Technology itself might be a driver behind culture change for some organizations. Regardless of the reason, for real and lasting change to occur, the vast majority of employees should be on board and 100%, or as much as we could get, dedicated to making culture change happen. Got some final thoughts here. Culture change is a very broad, slippery concept, as well as an interesting one, because the very concept, culture change itself, is a paradox. Check this out. On one hand, culture change can be difficult and very challenging to get done, while on the other, culture change is always in flux. Culture is ever changing and ever evolving. That's the paradox. Some companies may try to impose change on their staff from the top down, and in some cases it might work. A better, more effective way to make lasting change is to get the majority of your employees to see the value in the change, become important agents for change, and I would even say to become the change itself. Keep coming back for more information. I'm Dr. Jim, and I love doing research and sharing it with you. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for your time. If you'd like more information about a great online learning management system with the most wonderful support, best in class support, and partnering, please look for the link to the website in the description. You'll love what you see.